The former President John Mahama says there was no consensus at a meeting between President Akufo-Addo and the three former presidents on political party participation in the local level elections. He says the matter came up for discussion, but there was no definite decision on the matter. In a national address on Sunday, President Akufo-Addo said during that meeting with the three former heads of states, an agreement was reached to amend Article 55(3) of the Constitution to allow for political party participation in local level elections. But John Mahama says that impression was erroneous. He was speaking to the media after a meeting with the Federation of Muslim Councils as part of his stakeholder engagement towards developing a manifesto dubbed the People's Manifesto.
We should still keep political parties out, but we can achieve election of DCs without political participation. President Rawlings did not express any solid, firm stand, but on that particular matter, there was no consensus. Even though we discussed it, there was consultation. Actually, because I had just come out of being president, I was aware of the Constitutional Review and the Constitutional Implementation Committee. And so I gave them a brief on the Fiajo Committee and everything that was discussed there. And the Fiajo Committee recommendation was that the president would nominate 5 people, and the Public Service Commission will shortlist 3 of them, and 3 of them will be presented to the electorate to elect who they want as their DC. That was the recommendation that was given, and I felt more inclined towards that. But I must concede that President Akufo-Addo and President Akufo at the time were more for political parties participating in the nomination of the DC.
So he was in the country when he said that there was consensus between yourself.
He said he came away believing that we had achieved consensus. We achieved consensus on some issues to do with welfare, on some issues to do with the creation of new regions, but on the issue of election of MMDCEs, we did not achieve consensus. The point is, I think it was unfortunate that he accused the NDC of hypocrisy. That was wrong. I mean, it's not only the NDC that rejected, the Catholic bishops said no, the National House of Chiefs said no, and these are no mean institutions in Ghana. And so he cannot accuse people of hypocrisy just because they hold a different viewpoint from what he had intended. In addition, the impression has been created that the referendum was about the election of MMDCs, which it isn't about. The election of MMDCs is in the bosom of Parliament. If our parliamentarians agree that DCs should be elected, they can be elected. It's just that we don't want political parties bringing the polarization that we have at the national level into our local government system.